What's up, guys? You don't know, it's your boy Jerome So Cool here with another episode of Raw Facts. And today, guys, before we continue, today we're going to touch upon a topic where it floats around a lot, not only in Jamaica but around the world. You know what I mean? But it happened mostly in Jamaica, you know what I mean, or mostly in the Caribbean countries. You know what I mean? That's where I see it floats. But as we say, my people, I just want to take the time off to tell you I love you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for, just thanks for the support. I love you. You know what I mean? I'm going to wonder which topic is that. You know what I mean? So the topic is, do you think it's fair to say you don't owe your parents anything in this life? Do you think it's fair to say you don't owe your parents anything in life? So that's a real sensitive topic. Now a lot of people out there have this and that for say upon the topic, you know what I mean? Because some people say, kids, we're getting a chat, my people. Stay tuned. This is Jerome So Cool representing for another episode, another wonderful episode of Raw Facts. So as some people, we're going to jump in it, you know what I mean? Because it's been a global concern, an international concern, but mostly I've seen it more in Caribbean countries. You know what I mean? Especially Jamaica. I don't know about Trinidad, etc., etc. I know about Jamaica. I know about Jamaicans. I've seen arguments online. I've seen arguments online talking about the same thing, where you have people saying, "Oh, me not owe my parents, I'm not a woman, I know them, me not owe them none are." You have the parents, whether it's the father or the mother, saying that the kid, their kids are their children, whatsoever, forget about them, rich and switch, etc., etc. It goes both ways, and it's been happening in Caribbean countries. I've been seeing it happen in Caribbean countries, internationally, globally. It's a bit, but it happens, but it mostly happens in the Caribbean country. So, okay, so now, what normally sparks the argument around that? When you hear somebody say, "Do we believe we owe our parents anything?" You know what I mean? And my answer is yes. I believe that I owe my parents something. You know what I mean? Them maybe my mother and my father never did too. You know what I mean? Stable in our way, but they make sure some have it. You know what I mean? As much as how things might seem or look growing up, you have to pat them on them back. You have to give them flowers, them praise. You know what I mean? Because you have nights where me never hungry, me never go to my bed hungry. And even though you have nights where me still go to my bed hungry, you have nights where my mother and my father make sure say me never go to my bed hungry. I have to big them up for that. No matter what them do me, no matter what happen, I still have to big them up for that, because even though at times we're gonna say, "Oh, me never ask for they," and rate it, and them are gonna make talk and acid and go fat, them still get up and do it. But we're gonna go in depth with that. You know what I mean? So as me say, now the thing where people always say is that they never ask, to be here. You get what me I say? They never want there. You understand what me I say? But that shouldn't sway us from playing a part when it comes on to our parents in the long run. Like, maybe you're out school, you're doing good. That shouldn't sway you from helping them, from doing something good for them. You know what I mean? Because you never ask for that. That shouldn't stop you from doing something for your parents. You understand what I say? Guys, love and cherish your parents. Like, even though, come on, nobody not perfect. So nobody expects say your parents them are perfect. And I think for those guys, forgive your parents. Like, forgive them. Or hug them up, say, "Mommy, I forgive you. Daddy, I forgive you. Please, trust me, forgive them. It'll go easy upon you." You know what I mean? Because you're going to say, "Oh, them never this, them never that." But take it from me, hug mommy later, hug daddy later. "Mommy, daddy, I forgive you." You understand? And keep it pushing. Now, there's two ways to this. There's not even say two ways, there's three ways to this. Now you have the bad parents out there where that don't do anything towards their kids at all. You understand what I say? While while coming up, while them are come up. You understand? You have that are the first one. You have them type of parents. And the second parents them now. You have good parents that make sure their kids are well raised. You understand? Proper education, proper living, proper home. You know, you have them type of parents there. Now the third parents now, now you have parents out there that go for the fullest, you know what I mean, for them kids. And what we mean by this is not letting them go in bed hungry, not letting them go in bed with a hungry stomach, making sure them have everything them need, like everything whatsoever. You know what I mean? And this means going beyond, or above and beyond for them kids. You have three type of parents. So as I said, I'm going to repeat it again. You have the bad parents, them when they do nothing for them pitney, none at all, not even there when them are when them are grow, none at all. You have the second one, you have the parents them where make sure say them set a foundation before them kids even come in place, so them kids live a comfortable life when them reach here. You understand? You have a third one them. You have the third one is basically a mixture of the second one, but not really so, because a lot of times the third form of parenting, sometimes them not have no money, them not have it like that, but them go above and beyond. Them go town, go sell, them do everything just to make sure so them pitney have it. You know what I mean? Sometimes them not even have it. But as me say, we'll go in depth with that. You know what I mean? So moving on. So let's go in depth in the first one. So we're gonna list it, the deeper meaning with the three one we just list. All right. So most of the times for the first one, most of the times, now most times the first one is always refer to the father them. You know what I mean? Not being there for them kid when them are grow. You know what I mean? That not saying it is 100% referring to them, but maybe 90% of the time them the father them always absent when the child are come up. You know what I mean? And sometimes the mother them. Sometime. You know what I mean? So most time father walk out for them kids in the beginning, and then if the child should do good in life or should just achieve something good, or let's say the father now or the mother in other case meet up in a crisis, at them time they know, you see, them come back in the child's life. I will see it a lot of times, we see it all the time. You know what I mean? So that, because if you really check the stats, let's talk logics here, let's talk numbers here. If you really check the stats worldwide, it's always the father them a walk out on the mother them. You know what I mean? So I not blame the father them for say, yo, I not be subjective for say, yo, the father them, at them. It's just the truth. Normally, most kids in households, a household normally don't consist of a father sometimes. The mother have to play the father figure. You know what I mean? But moving on. Now the second one in oftentimes happens when both parents are rooted and focused together. They build a proper home, a proper job, and proper planning. You know what I mean? As I say, before them coming at the play, before the child coming at the play, them make sure say them put on certain things, them have certain things well organized before them even jump to that. You know what I mean? And to those who are out there that are doing that, continue to do it. You know what I mean? It save a lot of time, it save a lot of heartbreak, it save a lot of crying, it save a lot of embarrassment, frustration, it save that. You know what I mean? And most time, them type of parent they well raised. You know what I mean? So it just really passed down from generation to generation. So when I feed them time, them just fall in and do what them have to do. You know what I mean? For that child. Now, the third one, let me tell you, say, it is similar to the first one, only the third one not have money such like the second one. You know what I mean? So now this is more familiar with the mother them. You get what me I said? The mother them. You hear me I tell you about the mother them now, where play a father figure role to as well in the household. You know what I mean? Them get things done, them don't complain, and just do what them have to do for them pitney. You know what I mean? They make it all about them pitney, them go above and beyond for them pitney. But let's elaborate on that. So when we say more familiar, now when I say the parents go the fullest, most times parents go out there, go all, if I even want 1 and 2 days without eat, just to make sure say them pitney have it. Go on 1 and 2 days just without buying good clothes, not even buy good underwear, not even buy good bra. You know what I mean? Not even do them ear, not even do them nails. I would know what ladies get. You know what I mean? So a lot of mothers big up on yourself because a lot of times when you play a father figure, when the father step out. So the mothers them out there, all of the good mother them out there, and all of the mother them out there were not do what them supposed to do. Please step up your pace for your kids. You know what I mean? So big up the mother them out there where I go above and beyond for them pitney. You know what I mean? Because we have mothers out there where really make sacrifices every single day just to make sure that them pitney have a smile on them face. We have mothers out there where well want to comb them ear, can't get for comb them ear. Well want to do them nails, can't get for do them nails. Well want to do them toe, them want to go dolly Sunday, them want to go to enjoy themselves, but them just don't do it because them under one discipline. So big up the mother them out there where them thing them. So as I say, them got 2 days without eating, you know, them got days without doing them nails, them got days without a good maintenance because of them kids. Them understand them responsibility. Them understand them role as a mother. So big up to them. You know what I mean? And it's always because, as I say, it's always because them want the best for them pitney. You get me? And them got hard all around. You know what I mean? Not only upon birthday, not only upon holidays, not only upon special moments, but all the time. You know what I mean? That refers to and me go big up the father them too, because you have some father out there where go above and beyond, especially for them daughters. You know, I mean, big up the father them was still present to them pitney them life. Whether one you have one pitney, two pitney, it doesn't matter. Big up you from you still present in your pitney life because a lot of men don't meet them responsibility. Them look for them responsibility and left it. Those aren't men. You understand? A boy them there with mustache and beard and a big age. You know what I mean? So back to the topic. So now me can say most kids out there ungrateful. You know what I mean? You have to look cause you have to look upon it from a different perspective. You can't just look upon it from your perspective alone. Come on. Every me know say raising a child is not easy. So sometimes you gotta have between the parents and the kids or the child or whatever, you gotta have ups and downs. You gotta have arguments. When once the child reach a certain age, you gotta have arguments. You gotta have the child want to do certain thing, whether boy and girl. You gotta them gotta want explore, them gotta want do certain things, you know what I mean? So I feel like say you get couple slap this or no, you get couple slap this or no. That shouldn't make you boil hate in your heart. You know what I mean? Because I don't think that should make you boil up hate in your heart where you say, oh, you got this your mother, you got sell out your mother, when you get rich, you're not going to remember your mother. I don't think that's supposed to boil up the hate in your heart like that because remember, your mother carry for 9 months, and then when she carry for 9 months, she do a couple of years well, a hard work, I take care, make sure say you're good, make sure say you have the whole of the textbook them for basic school, make sure say you have the whole of the textbook them for primary school, same for high school, and even Senegal College. You know what I mean? So now for you come out and say, yo, oh, remember my mother never used to make me do that, oh, my mother forgot I said and comfort, figure. No, what I feel like say, people do, I just remember the bad when it come on to them parents. Them not remember the good. Them remember when them uno don't know, like trust me, uno don't know. People who out there where I say, oh, uno not own the parents nothing, uno don't know. You understand what I say? Uno don't know when the parents do for uno coming up because me sure know say when uno used to go to school and uno say some pitney that if you can afford food and have to eat bull and milk, you come to school with your lunch money. Sacrifice. She make it dead for you. He make it dead for your parents make it dead for you. While for them parents can't do it, but your parents should go out and do it. I'm sure no say when I used to go to school and I say, other pitney come to school, now have certain things in place because their mother love party and love this and love the fast life, but your mother lock in and make sure say you good. Make sure say you come to school alright, or your father this, your father that. You get me? Them lock in and take care of you. You know what I mean? Now why some say no, some say most pitney out there ungrateful. Now, I say that for say this. Because even though you didn't ask to be here, they still carried you, make sure you're okay. You understand what I say? If it if even a few times coming up, you know what I mean, they make you good. I mean I say like you need to remember the good way your parents them do for you. I mean a lot of them, do some shitty things and do some absurd things, but you have to remember the good them do for you because it never always bad. And if it always bad growing up with your parents, I am sorry. I apologize for. You know what I mean? I'm sorry it went that way. You get me? But you have to like let it go. You have to like let it go out of your heart or else it'll kill you. You know what I mean? So as I said, I have to treat you good a couple times coming up. So be grateful for that. You understand what I say? Because if you're gonna look at reality in its face, you say you never want to hear You say this, you say that. Let's say, what if your mother did throw you away? What if your mother and your father did throw you on one riverbed? And you grew up in a foster homes instead of she taking care of you because she push you out. Because you always say that you never did one day, you never after there. What if she did dash you away? Then it would have only remain, at least you wouldn't have go through all of this. But she never dash you away, my brother. She never dash you away, my sister. Them never dash you, your parents never dash you away. Them keep you and them take care of you for 9 months. And for that, you have to be grateful. You know what I mean? They make sure say when you come out of your baby, you have everything you need, and for that, you have to be grateful. I mean, a lot of times you get fight from them, but boy, I feel like say for us, just apologize. You know, just tell them say you forgive them. You know what I mean? So just be grateful. You know what I mean? Just be grateful. Now, me nah say, no, I'm not saying the parents out there that, me nah say the parents out there with the bad things, forget way with it. You know what I mean? We hold them accountable for it. You know what I mean? Because you have a lot of parents out there who do some messed up things to them kids growing up when they come up. You know what I mean? So what happened now? The child hate them. The child grow with a hate for them. The parent could have dropped them in front of them, them would have business. Them would have glad. You know what I mean? So when I say push them to the side, when I say, oh, forgive them, forgive them, forgive them, cause that's what I'm saying for you. Forgive them. But we are hold them accountable for what them did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because the other day, me and a lady say, children, kids, anything, pitney, investment. Now, repeating it back, it just make me bring up blank. Because me not know how to explain it. At first, me not know how to elaborate on something more. Me not understand, me not really have no words for like explain it. But leave it in the comment section. Do you agree that kids are investment? Your own pitney are investment? Do you believe that your child is an investment for the future? Do you believe that? And if you don't believe it, leave it down in the comment section why. And if you believe it, leave it down in the comment section why. Well, I would disagree with it. I don't think your child should be. You should look at your child as a as an investment because at the end of the day, they're another human being. You know what I mean? It's not a piece of property or a thing. It's another human being. So you can't really say they're your investment. It's not like football. You understand where you invest your money, you invest your time, you invest everything to make this ball I want to star. I like artists in the music industry. You know, you invest your money in them, you know? And then you expect a certain thing out of them because it can sway. The child can grow up and say, oh, them don't owe you nothing. You understand what I mean? I say them can grow up and say, them don't owe you nothing and them do this and them do that and them do that and them never want they and your responsibility. Them can grow up bitter like that. So for who out there look on them kids like an investment, I think you should change that mindset right now because you're gonna be shocked if your child grows up and turn into an adult and forget about it. You're gonna be real shocked and you're gonna be real pissed off. So if you're just spending money on your child saying, oh, this, oh, he have to come take care of me one day, oh, she have to come take care of me one day, you need to get that out of your head. Because you'd be shocked. Because all right, let's say this. Let's say this. Let me give you a small scenario before we close out. All right, let's say you take care of your child for years, and then when they get older, they should get rich and forget about you, claiming you didn't do anything for them, saying that what you did was what you were supposed to do, because you're a parent, you're their parent. So what you did, you were supposed to do. You know what I mean? And them never wanted in the first place. How would you feel? Leave it in the comment section. How would you feel if you should raise your child, send them to basic school, primary school, high school, college, and them should pursue a career, get rich and forget about you? Tell me, how would you feel? How would you deal with the situation? Would you think that it was all a scam, you did this for nothing, for them just to come sell you out? Or would you say it's their life, you did your part, they turn out good? What would you say? Just leave it in the comment section. If you're a pitney for get, you take your pitney from start to scratch, from scratch to finish, and then now when them get big now and get rich, them forget boy and tell us say, oh, you did for do that and you had a parent acid and comfort. Tell me how would you feel? And for even top it off, I'm gonna invite a mother and a father on the show just to discuss this topic. We're gonna stretch it over in a part 2, but for now, I'm gonna leave you with this. You know what I mean? But my final say on the topic is you do owe your parents everything. You do. Because your parents do good for you, you should do back good for them. You should have in your heart, you should have register you say, cause why you do it for your girl? Why you do it for your woman? She give you some front and you want the world for her. You have some man out here, you have some woman out here, some man do some good for them and them want to give the man the world. Where would I live? And you have some man out here, some woman give them a nice piece of touch and them just want to give them the world. Again, where would I live? But your mother do everything for you leading up to what you are now. And then you're going to say you don't owe your mother nothing, you don't owe your parents nothing. Because they maybe slap you up one time when them catch you and smoke weed. Or tell you don't left the yard when you're younger. Mind you, when we come up, we don't know nothing was best for we. And when we get older, I realize that I have a niece and a nephew. I can really understand, so I never know nothing good for me at all. Them know what good for me, because them know the dangers out there. I never know. I mean, when we're young, we think the world is all rainbows and sunshine. When we get slapped and beaten at ears, say, don't go party, don't go this or don't go this. So we think, say, oh, you just want to go. In reality, the parents them know what's best for us. Like, that's why you see when kids go against what them mother and them father say, the girl them end up breed and waste them life, and the boy them end up die or end up in a prison. Because them go against what them mother and them father say. The Bible say, I don't know the Bible 100%, but what I know is, the Bible say, honor thy mother and thy father for something. Just help me out in the comment section. But we just know the part to say honor thy mother and thy father. You know what I mean? And I think that alone, that alone we need to know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, for me, closing out, you owe your parents them some. Like, definitely, you can't go around and say, oh, me no owe my mother, no, me no owe my parents, no, because them no. You owe your parents something in this life, you owe your parents something, because guess what? Them never did have to do what them do. Them never have to take care of you. Them could have left you, them could have throw you in one crocus bag and throw you away. Them never do it. Them carry you. Them take care of them, love you. Even though sometimes you might get tough love, but trust, it's love. So, in this life, you do owe your parents something. You know what I mean? So some people, we're going to make it a part 2. We're going to sit down with and father, 2 parents. We're going to sit down with parents, father and a mother. And we're going to sit down and we're going to discuss this. You know what I mean? Get for them thoughts on it, because I'm not a parent. So I want to get the inner thoughts with that fear of a parent. You know what I mean? Parents. So some people, this is Jerome's. Oh, for the people them want to ask about the video with the girl who I say, oh, our Alma Jamela. Welcome to you shortly, man. You know what I mean? Welcome to you shortly with that. You get what I mean? I say, we might make it welcome to you shortly. You know what I mean? This is Jerome Soko representing for another wonderful, a great episode of Raw Facts. Oh, and before we close out, big up Smooth Tees for the bad shirt them. You know what I mean? So if you want the bad tees them, link Smooth Tees. You know what I mean? This is Jerome Soko representing for Raw Facts. I love them people them. You know what I mean? Continue to support me. And also, continue being great. You know what I mean? This is Jerome Soko representing for another episode of Raw Facts. I'm out.